I can believe it. I can't believe it. So what are you hearing? How my ears recognize immediately that I'm hearing a sentence with can't. Are you almost here? What? 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 Wait. Did you say can or can't? You can't pick me up. Can and can't. These two little words that look so similar and sound pretty similar too, and yet their meaning is night and day, and you really need to get them straight. You need to hear them clearly, and you need to produce them clearly, and of course, you also want to sound natural when you're doing it. So what is the difference between can and can't? I've helped people from many language backgrounds learn to hear and naturally produce the difference between these two little words, and today I'm going to do the same for you. So what is it that allows me to clearly distinguish whether someone is saying can or can't almost all of the time, and yet that little something is elusive to a lot of English learners? Well, today we're going to talk about the differences between these two words and 3 things that you need to listen for. 2 of them are relatively superficial, and 1 of them is more foundational. And it's that foundational difference that's missing from most explanations. But you're going to get it today, and you're going to get a lot of chances to practice it. And in my opinion, that foundational difference is the key to can and can't. So it's your lucky day. Today you get the key to can and can't. Now, before we get started, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is your invitation. Let's see what it says. Ooh. If you love to deeply connect with the English language, if you enjoy expressing yourself in English, and if you want to enjoy the process of continually finding ways to express yourself more fully in English, then I invite you to subscribe. And of course, you click the bell to get notifications, and that way, whenever I create something new, you'll find out about it. So what is the difference between can and can't? There are actually 3 differences that you need to learn to listen for. So we'll start with the most obvious difference, and that's, if you look at the words on the page, well, one of them has a T on the end. So how does that T sound? Well, I'll tell you. In an emergency, or just in a special situation where you need to clarify or make completely sure that someone has heard you and understood you perfectly, you can go ahead and pronounce that T like the classic popped T that everybody thinks of when they think of the sound of T, which is just that T, T, T. And native speakers do this too. On the occasion when we didn't catch what somebody said, we will clarify by popping that T, and we will say, did you say can or can't? And you can do it with me right now. Go ahead and pop that T all you want. Can or can't. Can or can't. Can or can't. So in an emergency situation, or anytime you just need to be absolutely sure that someone has heard you correctly, feel free to do what I do and just pop that T, can or can't. Now, this is not the most natural way to say the word can't. If we pronounced that classic popped T on the word can't every time, then it would be so easy to hear, right? And you wouldn't need this lesson. But you know that English is not that simple, And life is not that simple, and that's what makes it interesting, right? So let's see what's happening with the words can and can't when we say them in a more natural way. It's ear training time! Yay! Can, can't, can, can't. They sound a little different, right? What is the difference we're hearing? It's not a popped T anymore, right? So what happened to the T? Can you hear it at all? Well, actually, to hear the T, what you need to do is listen to the shape of the syllable. So listen to the shape of the syllable. Can, can't, can, can't. So these two syllables sound really different in terms of their musical profile, right? Can. Do you hear that graceful shape? It goes up, swells, comes back down gracefully, and tapers off gradually. Can. Do it with me. Can. And this is still true when I say it more quickly. For example, in the shortest possible sentence, I can. Say it with me. I can. I can. I can. Okay. So what's happening with the negative version? Can't. What's happening with the shape of that syllable? It's like the word ran into a brick wall, right? And that brick wall is the T. So yeah, can't, yeah, can't. We have vocal cords in here vibrating can. Ooh. Imagine the chord of a guitar, and then you suddenly put your finger over that vibrating chord. That's what's happening in our throat. That's the T, a sudden stopping of the vibration. So that's all the T is, a brick wall that the word runs into, or a finger over the chord of your guitar. Can't. So this is how it sounds. I can't. I can't. So practice the difference with me. I can. I can't. I can. I can't. Now in these two very simple sentences, I can, I can't. The words can and can't are getting the stress, right? And that means that the vowel in both words is getting its full pronunciation. So you're hearing that clear ah. I can. I can't. But what happens when we say these in longer sentences? That's actually where it starts to get a little more interesting. Apart from the T on the end, which we know is just a sudden stop of the syllable, the difference between can and can't all stems from the fact that they have two different stress patterns. And where there's stress, there's intonation. So stress means what words are getting emphasized, and intonation is how the tone of voice shifts to emphasize those stressed syllables. So sentences with can, we don't stress can, we stress the thing after can that we consider the most important, like I can go. And in sentences with can't, we stress the negative can't and also the most important thing that follows it, like I can't go. And this unique double stress pattern is the musical pattern that my ears detect primarily to let me know that I'm hearing something with can't. So let's see how this works in a very simple sentence. I can go. You're listening for the stress and intonation, right? I can go. And over here, the negative, I can't go. I can't go. I can go. How many words are being stressed? I can go. One. It's not the word can, it's the word that follows it that we consider most important, in this case, the verb go. I can go. Go is getting the spotlight of this sentence, and everything else is down here very small in its supporting role in the shadows, right? Go is the star of the sentence, and I can is down here in the supporting role. Now, what's happening to the word can when it's down here in the shadows? I can, it gets so small and the vowel shrinks down to the tiny, tiny schwa and almost disappears altogether. I can, it almost disappears. All you really hear of it is the k and the n and a little tiny vocal bridge that connects them. Kn. So imagine taking the vowel out all together and just trying to get from the C sound to the N sound. Kn. And that's the word can in an unstressed position. I can go. So the musical pattern that our ears detect is quick and light and one big stress. I can go. All right. Now what's happening with the negative version? Now there's a different stress pattern with the word can't. It's ear training time. Yay! I can't go. I can't go. I can't go. So what is the stress pattern here? In phrases like this, with just can't and a verb, we get a unique double stress pattern. I can't go. I can't go. I can't go. A punch, punch. A punch, punch. I can't go. Do this with me. I can't go. A punch, punch. Yes. And that double stress pattern is pretty unusual in English because in English, normally we love patterns of alternating stress. This is why English often sounds like da 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 da. Stress, no stress, stress, no stress, stress, no stress, stress. Yeah? Da 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 da. This is the house that my mother designed. Why did you take the one I had in mind? Da 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 da. This is the normal rhythm of English. We don't usually put two stresses right together. We just love alternating stress. But we do with can't. So this double stress pattern really stands out to my ears, and that's what makes my ears so easily detect a sentence with can't. And because can't is getting stressed, well, the vowel gets its full pronunciation, so it's that full ah sound, which is distinctively American, which is like maybe a sheep or a goat, bah, or this is how we say that babies cry, wah. So it's that full ah. I can't go, and you see the shape of my mouth when I say it. I can't. I can't go. You want to practice with me? I can't go. I can't go. I can't go. I can't go. Good. So there are always going to be two stresses with can't. One of them will always be can't, and the other one will be the most important word that follows can't. Now, if it's just can't and a verb like I can't go, well, I can't go, right? You stress the verb. If there's a noun following the verb, the noun will typically be considered the most important thing, and you will stress that. For example, I can't go to the bank. So practice these two sentences with can't. I can't go. I can't go to the bank. Okay, now, one happy coincidence of this double stress pattern of can't is this. It gives us a wonderful way to practice, and this is how I always get people to practice. It helps a lot. We simply do this. I can't, stress number one, go to the bank, stress number two. So we can shake our head no as we practice can't. And this physical cue really helps you get the intonation into your system. I can't go to the bank. And what's happening here? I can't. You're going over here, landing for the stress can't, and you're stretching it out. I can't go to the quickly and lightly bank. There's your second stress. I can't go to the bank. Practice with me. I can't go to the bank. I can't go to the bank. I can't go to the bank. Yes. And what if it's just with go? I can't go. I can't go. And the single stress of phrases with can allow you to nod your head yes as you practice these sentences. So let's do some. I can go. And doing it slowly allows you to pay attention to what you're doing, and later you can pick up your speed. I can go. And you know that in English, the stressed syllables are not just louder and more forceful, they're stretched out. So moving your head in time to the word go sort of forces you to stretch out that syllable and get into the rhythm of English. Quick and light, and then stretched out. I can go. Do it with me. I can go. And you're like a wise sage. I can go. Now, of course, if we add a noun, the noun becomes more important than the verb, and the verb gets into this quick light part. I can go to the bank. I can go to the bank. Do it with me. I can go to the bank. Oh yes, I can go to the bank. Very nice. Okay. Now I have a question for you. What is your biggest challenge with can and can't? Is it hearing the difference or producing the difference? Let me know in the comments what your biggest challenge is with can and can't, and if you've ever had a problem because of misunderstandings with these two words. Now it's practice time. Hearing and producing the difference will get easier as you do this practice and get this rhythm and these stress patterns into your body with body movements. And at the same time, of course, you're going to practice reducing that word can to kun, and you're going to practice stretching out and stressing and giving the full ah to the word can't. You ready? I can help. I can always help. I can always help. I can always help. I can help my neighbors. I can help my neighbors. I can be there. I can't be there. I can be at the party. I can't be at the party. I can go to the bank. I can't go to the bank. I can't go to the bank. I can't go to the bank. You're practicing with me, right? Okay, good. I can believe it. I can't believe it. I can hear you. I can't hear you. I can understand. I can understand. I can understand you. I can understand you. I can understand the lyrics. I can understand the lyrics. Okay, you got it? Tell me if your ears have already started to open up a bit more to hear the difference between can and can't. I have some good news for you. Listen, this way of practicing is so effective that I am going to share a personal video with you. This is where you can do a little more practice with me and a couple of very special companions. I want you to practice every day for a week and come back here and let me know your experience. I am willing to bet that if you practice with the little video that I'm leaving you above, every day for a week, you're going to be hearing and making the difference between can and can't much more naturally, much more automatically, and that rhythm of the two distinct stress patterns is going to get into your system and it will stay there. It'll never get out. You can take that with you for the rest of your life. So I'm happy for you. I think you accomplished something really big today. So go celebrate, and I will see you soon to continue this conversation. Bye-bye.